blamed self-sabotage, but it was more than that. I'll be right back. Actually, more accurately, it was more simple than that. So last week, I got 6 glowing reviews in a single day. And on the other side of it, I was completely fried and completely unmotivated. And it made me almost regretful for asking for the reviews. Now, I'm not actually regretful. They were glowing and they were beautiful. But I was feeling like I was self-sabotaging on the other side of it. But what if it's just the hangover from the happy neurotransmitters flooding my brain, getting those good reviews, feeling a sense of accomplishment, feeling good about it, and all I had to do was honor the fact that my brain needed a day to be able to recover from that flood of happy chemicals. Now, is there a little bit of imposter syndrome that's probably wrapped up inside of that? Yeah, of course there is, because legitimately it is a lot when you see how much you've meant to somebody or their business and how you've been able to help them. To see it in words, gosh, it feels like you're setting a really high bar. And I am, and I want to. That's an intentional thing. So celebrating that is also important. But it really wasn't a self-sabotage thing. It was kind of a normal process. That might be showing up for you, and you might mistakenly be thinking that you are undermining your own success. But there's supposed to be cycles inside of the way that we do business. This isn't supposed to be like we are robots doing the same thing every single day, although capitalism would have you believe otherwise. When you have those high highs, there will be peaks on the other side, just from a brain biology standpoint, and no other further explanation is required. It took a conversation with a friend to even be able to be willing to see this, because she said, well, you should give yourself a day to be able to soak it in and enjoy. Now, that same friend probably wouldn't have taken her own advice on the same situation, because she's also a hard worker like I am and drives herself. But it was really important for me to hear in the moment, and I'm so grateful for it, because that's what brings me full circle to realizing that it's a totally normal response to a really exciting day. Athletes deal with it all the time. If you're a public speaker and you have a really incredible event, aren't you really exhausted the next day? It's not just because of the travel or sleeping in a hotel room. You could have done it down the block at a place you're comfortable with, and you could still be completely wiped out. That's because of all of the rushing neurotransmitters going into your brain from all of the excitement, the dopamine to keep you going, to keep you motivated to show up, and it's not there in that same quantity the next day. And that's going to feel literally like a hangover. So if that's happening to you today after an amazing weekend, it's okay. Honor it. Honor where you are. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic day. Love y'all.